That's my hotel there. And today, on a day like today, where it's absolutely beautiful, I'm up in Barrow-in-Furness in Cumbria. No, I haven't actually looked if there's any pubs around yet, but the guy in this hotel here said there is a beach about a 20-minute walk from here. I didn't know there were any beaches in Barrow-in-Furness, but obviously it's on the coastline, so I'm an idiot. I think I've only ever been in the town centre. So, plan is to walk to this beach, have a little look around, see what's going on, see what's there, and hopefully, there's a pub somewhere near. I mean, it's a beach. There's got to be a pub nearby, right? You know, we're a capitalist society, aren't we? Somebody's got to make money out of a beach. Can't be just an ice cream man, surely. I'm not sitting there drinking a can of shandy. I want a beer. And hopefully it will be a pub what sells real ale. And not only real ale, what do we like on this channel? Local real ale. So, fingers crossed. I'm on one of those roads again. What my mum doesn't like roads like this, because there's no paths. There's no paths, and if a car comes, well, yeah. If a car comes a little too fast, you're going in the nettles. Public footpath. Yeah. Think you might struggle to get through there without a chainsaw. In the distance just down there, I can see the sea. So, yeah. That's all very well and good that there's a beach, isn't there? But I've just looked on Google Maps and there's no pub near there. Or there's no pub within a couple of miles of me at the moment. But probably still a couple of miles from the beach, or at least a mile anyway, I'd say. So I'm hoping that when I get there, there's a pub sort of a mile away, say, you know. We don't know. Anyway, I'm walking on, cracking on. If worst comes to worst, it's going to have to be an hotel beer, isn't it? Or two, maybe, after this walk. If I've not got to drink for all this way, in this heat, there's got to be more than one beer being quaffed at the hotel. Let's put it that way. But here we are, back in the countryside. And you can see the hills over there, the Cumbrian hills. Of where, I suppose, you know, heading that way is going to be Windermere and stuff. Ambleside will probably be over that side, that direction, I'd say, going up the coast and in. But yeah, on we go. So, I've been walking for about 15 minutes now. Found a little pond there. Now, I shouldn't be too far away because the guy said it was about a 20-minute walk to the beach. So I'm hoping that, you know, he's telling the truth. And not thinking, well, we've got a little nice little pond, nice little bit of nature. The sun's sort of still hidden behind the clouds a little bit, but it's muggy. It's so close, so warm. I feel jealous of those swans there because I'd love to be able to plunge. I'm not plunging in that because it looks mucky as out, but I'd love to be able to plunge in some water right now. In fact, what I should have done is bought one of the towels from the hotel and my swimming shorts. I could have gone in the sea. I'm an idiot. There's some big old damaged trees. I don't know what's caused that there, but don't know. It's a bit cooler walking in the shade of these trees. There's a nice cool breeze coming through, which I'm thankful for. It is a hot day, like I said, and hopefully when we get on the beach it's going to have that nice sea breeze and hopefully, please, some fantastic views. That's what I want. It's worth the walk if I can see a payoff at the end of it. The payoff usually being some nice views and an absolutely fantastic pub. It's not looking likely on the pub, but I'm going to try and make it happen. But if we can get the fantastic views and at least get a couple of decent pints back at the hotel, then at least we've got something. On we go. Look at that caravan there. I'm going up there. Don't think there's anybody living in that thing. It's a bit grimy. Clean your windows. Beware quicksand. Well, it's looking like we're more or less here. Especially if it's telling me beware of quicksand, for God's sake. This coastline is notorious, I think, for a lot of that. I mean, just down the road is sort of Morecambe that way, isn't it? And you hear about the sad stories of the cockle pickers and people like that. And I think there's quite a few who got stuck, wasn't there, once? The tide comes in very quickly behind it as well. So I hope I can actually get to the beach this way. I can see the beach, but not too sure. Oh yeah, the path goes over there, doesn't it? And up here. Yeah. Let's go and see what it's got to offer. And this is a Sandscale Haws Nature Reserve. Now looking at the map, it seems I'm not actually quite in Barrow-in-Furness, am I? I'm quite a bit more north than it. A bit nearer Dalton-in-Furness. Yeah, so we've got water there, surrounded by water. But the beach is up that end. So when I got to the place where I walked down before, I should have gone that way, I think. But it's beautiful. Very beautiful. I got sand dunes over there as well. Well, there's no sun. Still warm. Peeking through up there. But yeah, it's one of those beaches where the tide is way out. Pebbly. That's it. Pebbly. It's very rocky and pebbly. But yeah, I'm going to go and check out the sand dunes up there. Anyway, I don't know what this is here. So they've roped this thing off. There's like a little cage inside, which is wired on top and below. And it just has rocks in it. I expected to see some sort of nest in it, but surely they couldn't cage a nest in. So I'm not quite sure why that is like that. If anybody can add in comments about why that would be like that. I don't know. I've not really a clue. I need a wee, but I need to sneak off somewhere for one. Bad air. So that was the beach. Not much about it, to be honest. Definitely no pubs. And as luck would have it, I've now looked at the pubs on maps and now they're 3 miles plus away. So I'm further away than when I started to the pubs. So looks like it's got happy hotel beers for tonight. Let's get there and check out what they've got. Hopefully they've got something decent, something drinkable, but I sort of doubt it, you never know. We'll find out. Look at this, I hope it don't fly off when I get there. But just walking through here, look at that. When I floated by, it shut its wings, and there it goes. So back at the hotel, I'm absolutely knackered. I need a cold pint, sat outside in the fresh air, no stuffy bar. Let's see what beers they've got. bloody just reviewed this Guinness and split the G perfectly. And I haven't pressed record, had I? So you just got to believe me. Yeah, anyway, I give it a 5.5 because it's alright, it's not brilliant. It's what I'd call a typical hotel Guinness, not you know, not a proper pub Guinness. It's alright, it's drinkable, but it's a nice place, it's a decent place. I'd stay here again, I suppose, but there's not much around it, that's all. You gotta drive if you want to go anywhere, but it's what it is. Now, I need to go and get a menu, get some scran down me, and unfortunately, it's gonna have to be healthy scran. Doctor's orders. Bah. So the Dunes Hotel. Yeah, quite nice. I'd stay here again. I got myself a beef dinner, and yeah, it were bang on, to be fair. Really tasty. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. Press like, leave a comment, and if you haven't already, subscribe. See you in the next one.